It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on these Chiefs' leader at quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Chiefs and the Steelers, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
It's the National Football. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. They'll be led out by the man who played his college ball in the city of Orlando, the rookie from UCF.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Off the bootleg, Scott. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
To throw is Scott. Off the bootleg. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Scott. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Scott now, off the bootleg. And this pass caught by Gray. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Xavier Worthy, 37 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he is the NFL leader in passing yards here in the penultimate week of the season as he looks to finish strong in order to capture the crown. Off the bootleg. Scott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. You look at this Steeler defense. It's quite a unit. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number one passing team in the NFL against the number one defense against the pass. A lot of times, the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this one, this game's going to be won on the outside.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Fourteen 0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Scott. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't
their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a 1st down.
Ready. Go.
Off the bootleg. Scott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
he wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts 1st and 10.
Go!
Off the bootleg. Scott. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the first down, Chiefs.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Scott. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown from 4 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession, and he comes into these final couple of games as the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. Now Scott throwing to start the drive. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's Scott off the play fake. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Still second down.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw. Scott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game. Scott, a final shot before break. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that one is still scoreless as they play in the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. The big story thus far has really been the snow. It's made footing treacherous. And if the forecast holds, it's only going to get worse. But I can tell you as a fan, these are the games you love to watch.
The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for KC. 47 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Scott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 27 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Off the play fake. Scott. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here?
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And I'm just wondering, how many yards is he going to throw for? We're only in the third quarter. He's just thrown for a ton.
You have your abacus here?
My what?
Your abacus?
I thought you said like Atticus Finch.
No. We're not getting that deep. But counting this up, we might need a few extra people in here, because the yardage he's piling up, the way that he's playing, it's a lot of fun to watch. I can't wait to see what he does next.
We'll see what he does here on this drive. Finding Gray going across the field. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 19 yards. And their first down, Chiefs.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. Still on his feet. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And now here comes Kansas City. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. He juked him, and he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And the Chiefs offense ready to go again, and they can run this score up even further as they begin this drive with a 1st and goal and that huge lead. To throw is Scott off the bootleg. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Chiefs add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 31 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Off the bootleg, Scott. Able to find Gray here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Chiefs, they're a win away now from running the table here in the regular season. They moved to 16-0 on the year.